Hello, this is a video response to Willian Cuff about the Moving Forward movie. I want to talk about first about the claiming to be intellectual statement, right? That's just basically you, William Cuff, claiming that because in the Zeitgeist movement, nobody, claims to have this, extra super intellect or anything like that, which is implied by your comment. Basically think in the Zeitgeist movement, oh, we're so much better than everyone else, and then it's just us that know the answers, right? But no, that's not what we try to imply. No one said that. You cannot find that anywhere. Next, figure out all the answers. Well, obviously, no one in the Zeitgeist movement, once again, has claimed to have all the answers. And in fact, our main idea is that everything changes. So how could we have all the answers if we believe that no one has all the answers and that the answers that we have today will change tomorrow, right? That will be stupid, right? That's why you cannot find it anywhere, right? You can go to the Zeitgeist movement and see what we stand for and watch all the movies, and you'll never hear this gruesome assumption that we have all the answers, right? It's not there. Right. Another point, it was about the circular cities and the trains and all that, and how you say that, oh well, we gotta think in what we have today, not things that we don't have, right? Well, we have cities, and trains. If you don't have any visuals, then people say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, you don't. I mean, I don't even get your idea. What the heck are you saying, do you have something that we can look at, and then you come up with some designs, and then you present those designs, and then people fix on those designs, right? If you get I don't know, the design for a building, right? The first design of the building is not gonna be the last design of the building, or you most likely did a terrible job at designing a building. I mean, the idea that if you live far away from your work, right, and you drive that distance, you're gonna expend more money than if you live close to work, right? That sounds logical. So if you had a city where everything is well planned because it was planned before it was built, then you will have a lot more, a more efficient city, right? So people will drive less and have more time and not expend so much fuel, right? That is not outside your frame of reference. The money for all system most likely is not going to happen because that would have taken place already, right? But on the next stage of humanity, there is no place for a medium of exchange through money. You're advocating money for everyone, but in reality, money is a medium of exchange, and in the future, you will see machines replacing human labor. But actually, not even in the future, you can really see that, right? You don't have many phone operators. Whenever you call your bank, who answers that? A machine, right? When I call my hospital, who answers that? A machine. When I call, my college, who answers? A machine, Or they tell me, hey, you want to sign up for classes? Well, just go online, right? If you want to apply for a job, go online, right? So people are not handling those things anymore, right? There's only a few handling that. In the pharmacy business, next thing you're gonna see is that all those pharmacy people, just putting pills on the little cans and labels and stuff, they're gonna go away. You know why? Because the price of medical expenses is going up. So people will not be able to pay for those things. So the pharmacy industry, instead of cutting on their profits, they're gonna cut on people. So they're gonna let go of all those people with a lot of years of study. They're just gonna put in machines, and you're gonna be able to purchase your medicine a lot cheaper. And that's just gonna continue happening, with every industry. McDonald's is preparing to let go a lot of its positions. You can see Walmart. You already have automated machines that you can just scan your product and pay for it and go. You have to put on paper your ideas, and you have to take into consideration the exponential rate of growth of technology. you don't have to pay for oxygen, so that's a good thing, right? And you don't have to pay for it because it's automated, right? The plants just make it as they go, as they live, and that is the future. Just integrating more of these systems that can create more things. In a rustic scale, we already done that with water, right? We pay for water, pennies on the dollar compared to what we pay for electricity. But at the end of the day, if we had to choose either water or electricity, I think 100% of the people will eventually choose just water. So that just shows you how something so important can be so cheap, right? Why? Because it's just available. There are good systems to get water around, and so you only pay pennies on the dollar for the water that you so much need, more than electricity. That's where systems can take us if we put them in place, right? So a lot of this technology is not even a fantasy that we say, oh, when we get there we'll do it. No, this technology exists. It's just that the way of thinking of people is that things are really hard to come by, and that everything is very scarce, and this just happens because of the illusion of the economic system. When you have money, you have corruption, because if I give you my money, then you have twice as much money, right? If I don't hold in my name that much money, but I have some sort of trap that I set up other people, like, I don't know, maybe I took some embarrassing pictures of them, right? In your system, I can still get away with that, because maybe those people don't want those pictures to go online or whatever, right? So maybe I don't have that kind of money in my possession, but I have more money, at my disposition, because I can always blackmail those people to get me stuff that I want, right? I don't know, how do you plan to take stuff away from people, so they don't get too rich in your system? It sounds to me like a little bit of coercion is already implied in that, just like in any monetary system. So those monetary systems are outdated, inefficient, and they always end up in corruption, right? So if you like the idea of money for all, might as well just praise JP Morgan and everyone, just because that's what you will get in money for all, right? There's no difference from what you're trying to do than what people will wish this system run like, right? You just tax the rich a lot, and then you give opportunities to the poor, and now you have money for all, right? But does that happen? No. Why? Because it is easy to corrupt the system as long as you have something as corruptible as money. Humanity started without money, and nature just gives us these things. Nature was like our technology, right? Nature just created food, created clean water and air and everything, right? And as we grew big and we wanted to manipulate nature a lot more, then we become a little bit more demanding on nature, right? And that required technology, and that technology required at the beginning money, right, for people to do their work. But now that we come to a technological stage where we don't need human labor anymore. In fact, human labor kind of gets in the way, because human labor cannot produce some things like this nanotechnology, the things that we use called processors. No human hand can create it. A machine has to create that. And that is just going to become more and more prominent as time goes by. Well, this video is a little bit long now, so I will leave it at that. I hope you can kind of see where our vision is as far as the Zeitgeist movement go. Alright, take care.